In our last episode, we talked about Christ-like faith and Christ-like leadership. But faith and leadership is nothing in some ways without some degree of confidence. Hi, I'm Jimmy Hendrick, and this episode is called EA53. Confidence Training, page 2 on Empower Your Pattern 2.0. Hi, I'm Jimmy Hendrick, member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, success, confidence, and pride coach. I wish to let you know that there are patterns to help you receive more, help you live a better and extraordinary life right now. I also believe that there are spiritual and temporal tips to help you overcome the adversities in the everyday life. So if you come with me, I will show you these patterns. Get ready. Let's go.
Right. And if it plays the alternate, introduction, then people know it's a special one.
Right.
Because I love yours.
Okay, guys, here we are. I'm here with my friend Rob again. One thing I'm going to ask him right off the bat: how would you help someone who has confidence issues that maybe has a family with at least one malignant narcissist, where everybody just feels like they got to react to him?
What I recommend there is, they're everywhere. There's people that have been abused by what people consider narcissists, where they actually visit groups, things like that. You can't get entrapped in that if you do. Because it creates a mindset, and it creates a victim mindset. I've said this before, but being a victim, that's a paradigm, that's a mindset, that's something you choose. Being a victim is not an existence. You can choose to overcome and choose to gain wisdom from that. That will teach you. It happened to me multiple times. It taught me to have wisdom. It taught me how to be a fighter. It taught me how to not put up with anybody's BS. I'm going to be straight up. So, getting back into the initial question, somebody like that, don't counter them. Don't praise them. Say, hey, yeah, give them praise. Things like that. Protect yourself, because people like that, they'll suck the energy right out of you, and they'll take everything that you can give until you just collapse, and then they're going to laugh at you for it. And you need to realize there are so many people. There's people like this in probably not all of yours, but probably a substantial portion of your lives, whether you know it or not. These are the haters. These are the people that discourage you. These are the people that when you're around them, they seem nice, but then when you leave, you feel drained. They drain you. And instead of talking like, it's us versus them or them versus us or anything like that, a lot of them don't even realize they are. A lot of them don't, So you can't have compassion for what they do, but have compassion for them as human beings. Because a lot of times, even if they even notice it, then they've got to hit rock bottom once or twice before they go, and somebody actually tells them, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the reason my life keeps going to crap. And if they can have that epiphany, maybe they can turn it around and realize what's going on. I've seen this happen with people, and it's wonderful. They become good people. They watch those tendencies. I have a friend that way. But when dealing with them, just praise them. A lot of times that comes from the derivative of people like that comes from things that happened in their childhood, multiple experiences they've had, where actually inside, that is the fact that they themselves don't have confidence. We're not going to go into that realm, but we're just going to talk about people like that. And it happens from childhood, either trauma or just being bullied and bullied, to where they don't have any self-confidence, so they have to overexert, so people will think they are, so people will think they're tough. And unfortunately, they drain you. They just suck it right out of you. They take everything from you because at some point or most of their life, they didn't get it. So I'm not advocating for a narcissist. I'm not advocating for toxic people. I am advocating for do understand them so you can better defend yourself, defend your sense of self, defend, your whole outlook. That way you don't let them drag you down. Just know it's them. It's not you. It doesn't matter what they say about you, what they do. It's them. It's not you. So now that we've gotten past that and we've given you a little bit of an understanding there, what you do for your self-confidence is have faith in yourself. And I always use the universe because people have different religions, faiths, everything else. So have faith in yourself, and you are within the universe. So when you do that, it does not matter. When you have faith, it doesn't matter who says what. It doesn't matter. The only person you need to have confidence in is you. You take care of you. You keep your tea pitcher full. That way, if you've got to pour, you fill it back up because you can't fill anybody else's tea pitchers until you keep yours full. So make sure that if you can have faith in yourself and watch people, check out stories. I mean, there's things on YouTube, a lot. The people that have been through horrors in life and are highly successful because they chose to gain wisdom from any rough times in life. They use them as lessons, not why did this happen to me? Why is my life this way? I'm doomed. I'm a heel. I'm weird. I'm weird, guys. I am so weird. You have no idea, but you know what? I capitalize on it because it's okay to be you. It is okay to you. I've got every reason to be the most bitter, negative person, everything in me. But I'm altruistic. I choose to educate. I choose to help because I know what it's like to not have anybody believe in you for a substantial portion of your life. So believe in yourself. Have faith in yourself. And guess what? Did you make yourself a meal today? Did you get out of bed? Did you decide that you were going to be in a good mood? Did you listen to, happy music? Did you dance any around the house? When nobody's looking because you feel like somebody's going to think you're, they think, oh man, he looks like a dork. Nah, or she. No, you've got, if you did that, if you bathed yourself, if you got your workout in too, man, I'm proud of you because that takes discipline. And the one thing you've got to remember, if you're just starting out trying to be successful in anything, now you don't even have to be an entrepreneur. Let's talk about, just for a second, I'll hand it back to Jimmy. Let's say your dream is just to be a manager one day where you work. Yeah, I mean, that's your dream, and that's okay. Because, until you get to that step in your journey, you're not quite sure if anything is beyond that. But that's your goal. You want to be a manager, and do it. And you have to work on yourself. You have to impress yourself. Don't worry about everybody else. Impress yourself. Did I totally groom, whenever I did my morning hygiene routine? Did I really pay attention to, like between your eyebrows or, where hair grows that you don't want to grow? And nail that. Nail that every morning. Screw what everybody thinks. Screw what you did in public. Nail that. Next step. When you got dressed, did you make sure there were no wrinkles? Did, you made sure either your blouse, dress, or your shirt and your pants are right, are clean? Did you tuck your shirt in? Put your belt on, tuck your shirt in. you know, mine, when after one of my rock bottoms, because I've hit 3, guys. I've hit 3 rock bottoms, not one. You know, it all started whenever I decided to just make it, just nail it, just get out and be something more than a manager and leader. I started by tucking my shirt in every day, and that's all I did. And then I added step after step, and I made sure I was proud of myself for doing something I didn't do for so long. And then I did step after step, and I just added things a little at a time. That right there built confidence in me, regardless of what anybody else thought. Try it. I'm not telling you you need to do it. I'm not going to yell at you and say, if you're going to make it, you got to do this. No, just try it. If it works for you, cool. If not, find something that does. But it starts with the little tiny things. Because if you go out and you try to do it all at once, well, that's like if you want to get in shape, you go and eat all the healthy stuff one morning, and then you just do this 3-hour killer workout, and the next day your body's going, dude, no, just no, no. And then you're like, nah, okay, well, give it the goat. But what if you walk an extra step? What if, when you go to the store, you ever seen those vehicle, when you drive in a parking lot, and I bet you do it too. If you don't, it's cool. That's good. But everybody's driving around looking for that closest parking spot, the closest they can get. When out in the end of the parking lot, man, it's open, but it's a walk, Start by parking way out there and just walking further into the store, and add steps like that to your day, little by little, and do it as add steps as quick or as long as it takes until it becomes routine and habit, because we are creatures of habit. You have to build the habits. You have to. That's how you build confidence. Here you go, Jimmy.
That goes along with, of course, rule number 1 of Pattern Realm is to love and to believe in yourself. And then my favorites are rule number 3, success leaves clues, and number 4, dramas out, pieces in. Rob, if you could please hit the mother load with those 3 rules, how people can build confidence.
If you want to combine it into 3 rules, which, to be total candid and use total humility, because guys, candor and humility is a superpower, even if you don't have candor, because there's there's things within people's personal lives that people just don't need to know. So there is such thing as proper bullshit. Excuse the language, but it's just that's the best word for it. But be humble. Be humble. Being humble is the first thing. Accept that it's okay to be wrong, because every time you're wrong and you find out why, guess what? You learned something new. It's okay. And guess what? The only people that think you're going to look like an idiot are the very people you don't want to be around in the first place. Get rid of them in your life. It doesn't matter. And if you can't get rid of them, ignore them. Just shoot them the figurative bird and go about your business and show them you don't care. Okay? Be humble. Have humility. Emotional intelligence is number 2. Number 2 is build emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence teaches you to really think about your emotions. It really teaches you to understand what affects your emotions and how to handle that. It really teaches you how to not let what somebody does control your anger. Allow them to anger you more. It allows you to let things go that need to be let go. That way, the things that you don't need to let go, you can really concentrate on the things you don't need to let go. So that's emotional intelligence. The third one, and I think is number 1, of course, besides for those 2, is, like I said before, have faith. Have faith in your higher power. Have faith in the universe. Have faith in science. Whatever, your thing is. Everybody has different things, and you know what? That's okay. As long as they have something they believe in. Believe in that. Believe in yourself. And have faith that what you believe in believes in you too. Here you go, Jimmy.
Okay, guys, I want you to know how much I appreciate you listening today. Dovetail. This is part of the end of the series, which we're going to be doing sometime in late April. And what it is, it's a series called The Company Endeavor. And that is going to be episodes EA 73 through EA 79. And then EA 80 and 81, which are going to be in late April, early May. Especially the last one, the series finale is going to be like a special episode. Just so you guys know. Because really, The Company Endeavor, and then the final episode, which is going to be simply called Desire, or something like See Desire. And we're going to cover a lot of bases in the See Desire. We're going to cover we're going to cover some of the aspects of the networking business that I've learned. I also think we're going to cover some essence of faith. We're going to cover discipline and determination in the eyes of mental health. And then we're going to wrap it up with, well, the last part of the episode will be about confidence versus trust. So you guys are in for a treat, I promise you. But what I want you to be thinking about is the Company Endeavor, because that part of the series is going to be the goose that lays the golden egg. Okay, just giving you guys pearls here. You've learned a lot. You've learned a lot about confidence training, and sometime in late March we'll come back and mention it kind of as a side in another episode. But the fact of the matter is, guys, we have to gain confidence. With that, I hope you enjoy listening to Empower Your Pattern. Please join Pattern Realm. Until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can. Choose, act, and pursue happiness. Please share this with Mama Son, Papa Son, and everyone. And until next time, God bless each and every single one of you. God bless you guys, okay? I love you.